Also up there with that group of riders. They swing down the front straight, and once they pick up the leading rider, nobody terribly anxious to lead, and Richardson finds that he has the job of leading them up this time. Lynch dropping back on third wheel from Williams. Further back then to Poole. Back in behind them would be Glennon. Further back again to Mitchell. They swing in this time, and as they come down the front straight, the riders swinging up the track to look and see where the attacks are going to come from. At 2 laps to go, and it's number 8, the rider of Glennon, that has the advantage over Poole. Further back behind them again would be Williams. Then back to Richardson. Further back again then would be Lynch, the boy in the blue, round the outside. They'll come in this time and get Bell Lap. And the rider of Glennon being collared by Poole, and round the outside young Richardson flying to the front. Richardson straightens up towards the back, clear from Poole, and then Lynch and Mitchell. Richardson leads, Poole starting to hammer home round the outside. Richardson leads into the top bend, Poole hammering home. Poole trying desperately to get at him, throws everything at the bite, they go to the line. Oh, give it to Richardson, leave it for the judges, but I think he'd get it on the inside from Poole. In third place could have been Lynch, from Mitchell in fourth place. A great... roll away in the A-grade event, a top international field. "20 laps. At every 5 laps they get a whistle, which means it is a sprint lap coming up. The points being 5, 3 and 1 towards the final point score tally. They swing through, and it's Badcock that leads the way from Hammond, Sansonetti. West up there in the front riders, along with Anderson. Sutton in the middle of the field. Kesting down at the back of the field at this stage, along with Poole. Gary Hammond leads the bike race. He moves up for Sel Sansonetti to take over from Mark Hill. Mark Hill, the brother of Malcolm Hill, a top amateur rider in recent years who turned professional. Sel Sansonetti it is that leads as they come in this time. Sel Sansonetti, who many times has teamed with brother Remo to win top road races and also 6-day events on the track. In fact, won the Milan 6 in Italy and was invited to come back to Italy and join the Italian Olympic team, but elected with brother Remo to return to Australia and represent Australia at the Olympics. Sutton round the outside. And at the whistle for the first sprint, it's Sutton that leads out. On his wheel is Kesting. Further back to Sel Sansonetti. They go into the top bend and Sutton leads, but Kesting comes over the top of him, and Turner flying round the outside. Kesting, Sutton and Turner down to the line. Oh, go through. It could have been Sutton, but he eased a little. Turner was up there and also Kesting, but we'll leave that one for the judges. Sutton fatally eased on the line and could have also almost missed out on that first placing. The placings in the first sprint were number 5, M. Turner, from number 1, G. Sutton, and number 16, P. Kesting. So Sutton, thinking that he had the field covered, appeared to ease right on the line, and suddenly Turner, with a desperate throw, lunged through to take the points in the first sprint. 3 sprints to go as Anderson leads them through. In yesterday's point score race, both Sutton and Kesting broke away from the field and had a tremendous battle throughout the race before Sutton finally took this point score event by 1 point from Kesting. Sutton swings through in front. On his wheel is Gill. Further back to Poole. Badcock up in there with Anderson. Turner. Sutton will lead up as they come in this time with Poole and Badcock. Turner also in there. And the race is on in earnest again. And it's Sutton and number 2, Kelvin Poole, as they go down the back. Poole going to the front from Sutton. Here's a rider rattling home round the outside. And it's Poole that straightens up clear. Poole goes down the outside. Would have been the rider in number 10. That's Gary West, the Flying Adelaide boy, the junior. And he's gone through and taken that one out from Poole. And some flyers coming out of the pack as these sprints mount up. Gary West, number 10, took out the sprint from number 2, Calvin Poole, and number 5, Mick Turner. Malcolm Badcock it is that's trying to steal a march on the field. He's being chased by Calvin Poole and Philip Anderson. Further back looking for support there would be number 9, Mark Hill. Also up in that bunch is Gary West, and then further back to Gary Hammond. Sutton also round the outside as the field bunches up, but Badcock has got a bit of a break over them at the moment. And jumping out of the pack is number 16, Peter Kesting, the boy that broke away yesterday in the point score. And Kesting going like the wind is going up to Badcock. Now Sutton jumping out, but Mick Turner not wanting them to get away because he's got some points hanging on this one too. And at the sprint lap, it's Badcock that leads. Kesting out after him. Further back to Sutton and then back to Mick Turner. Down the back and Kesting goes to the front from Badcock. Sutton dying in his run, but Turner still trying to get round him but can't make it. And Kesting will come down to take this sprint out from Badcock in second place. Third place will go to Mick Turner from Gary Sutton. Well, with one sprint to go, we've got Turner leading on 7 points by the look of it. Kesting has 6.
Come on, Gary.
Gary West has got 5. Sutton's got 3. Poole 3. Badcock 3. So Kesting is the boy that is the one that's got to try and get away. And he's a good breakaway rider, and the rest of the field chasing. Come on, this boy's a breakaway rider. A little bit of encouragement because he spread-eagled the field and he's doing the job. Mike Turner about to go through for Sutton. Further back to Badcock, who's not can't give any more assistance out there. But the 2 to go, and it's Kesting it is that leads the bike race. Sutton, the pursuit specialist, out after him along with Turner. Now the move's starting to come from the back, and that looks like number 19, Mark Hill, starting to come through with Sal Sansonetti and also Philip Anderson. They swing wide on the top bend, and at the bell, and Kesting, I think, has got this bike race. Sal Sansonetti out after him, but they won't even go close to catching him at this stage. Kesting leads down the back, Sal Sansonetti and Philip Anderson after him. But look at the lead, a good ride by Kesting. Peter Kesting comes in well clear. That's a good win to Kesting. Broke away and maintained it. Philip Anderson will ride through in second place from Sal Sansonetti. One sprint to go in this B-grade point score event. Many riders with chances. Poole's got 5, Einstadell 5, Bradshaw 5, Williams and Sands 3, Miller 3, Hull 2, and Mackenzie 1. So there's a lot of chances to pick up a win in this bike race at this stage. Riders pulling out as they go down the back, and they come in this time, they'll get bell lap. towards the back of the field, and it's 26 that shows the way, and that would be Sands. Riders jumping out of the pack. Einsadel looking for a way through. Bradshaw got caught napping a little. Einsadel jumps through from the pack. Sands leads as they come down the front straight. Einsadel throwing everything at him. Oh, very close between Sands and Einsadel. In third place could have been Costa or Bradshaw. So 52 Taylor picks up 5 points. Holton with 3 points. The other rider in that one was 46, the rider of Clark. So we now have Haitley on 5, Taylor on 5, Cancel on 5, Clark on 4, Chant on 3, Holton 3, Castles 1 and Radowitz 1. So a good finish about to come up in the bike race. Haitley in danger of being lapped, and number 40 it is Holton that leads at this stage. Chance swinging away from pace from Kelsall, then further back to Radowitz. But Holton's the boy that's got the break over the field, and they're starting to labour into that headwind down the back. It's a terribly tough job running straight head on into the wind. 2 laps out. Holton leads the bike race. Riders moving up now, and that's Radowitz trying to bridge the gap. Also coming out of the ruck is Castles. The gap's opening up again in that back group. They're almost up to Holton now as they come in this for the final sprint lap. Anyone could win it from here. Castles it is that jumps to the front. The rider number 42 out after him now is 51, and that's Zuka. Castles has only got to win this sprint to pick up the bike race. Zuka attacking round the outside. Castles holding on desperately. They come into the front straight. Zuka throwing everything at him, and he'll go through and take it out. Number 51, Zuka from Castles. Third, it looked like the rider of 46 there, but we'll wait for the judges on that third number.